What up, what up? Happy Thursday. We got a little upper A on the menu today. Pretty decent day today. The temperature is nice. It's like 55. Warmest that it's been in a long time. I'm actually not wearing a hoodie today. 55, but the sun is not out, and it looks pretty doom and gloom, and you guys won't be able to tell, but it's pretty windy today too. Very, very windy here. I got an alert on my phone that the winds can get up to 45, and nope, never mind. Anyways, upper A on the menu today. Little different pre-workout situation, caffeine situation going down. I have the Monster Ultraviolet today, no coffee. I've already had 2 coffees today, and I cut back on my energy drinks like a couple weeks ago, about a month and a half or so ago, just because honestly, man, I was spending way too much money on them. But they had a really good deal on these at the store yesterday, and it was kind of hard to turn down. So we are back on the Monster kick, average Kyle, the average Kyle right here. Gotta go drink a Monster and then release some aggression. But this fucking flavor is really good, man. Really, really like this one. Violet, I don't know what I would even describe it as. I would describe it as purple, and I know that makes 0 sense, but I would describe it as purple. Coming off of a rest day yesterday, I feel really good today. In a pretty decent mood. Body feels pretty good. I have really gotten some good sleep over the course of the past couple of nights. And my body weight was 195 this morning. I got a really big drop in body weight this morning. So don't really know what to make of that, honestly, because today's Thursday, Sunday I was 200. I had kind of like eaten some Quest bars and everything. I've kind of been dealing with some digestive issues, and I want to get more fiber in my diet, and so I had a couple Quest bars, like one on one day and one on another, to try and get some fiber up, and they just bloated the shit out of me. And so my weight jumped up to 200 pounds, and then I was kind of holding 197, 198 for a while, and then woke up this morning at 195. So very interesting. What I'm gonna do today is I'm not gonna change anything with my calories. I'm gonna keep my calories like normal, what I would typically do today, and then depending what my weight does over the course of the next couple of weeks, next couple of days, I may potentially make an adjustment heading into the weekend. I'm currently eating 4,250 calories per day. So if my weight either continues to drop, and it's important for me to mention that I've been around the 196-ish mark for like 2 to 3 weeks in a row now. So I am at the point where my weight has stalled, and I need to increase calories and get my weight moving. But when my weight jumped up to 200, I held off on doing that just to kind of see what happened. And then, I kind of got back down to what my pre-Quest bar baseline weight was. And then I woke up this morning at 195, and I'm like, shit, what the hell do I even do? And, maybe I'm thinking too much about this, but I even had extra carbs in my last meal last night that I typically don't have. So like on paper, you would think that the carbs would have actually made me wake up heavier and hold more water, but that actually wasn't the case. So just got a couple different things going on in that sense nutritionally. So that is on the mind, I guess that you could say. We're also getting into about 3.5-ish weeks. I'll have to double check the exact date, but it's somewhere between around week 3 or week 4 since I've reintroduced supplementation, PEDs, back into my life. And so I'm kind of getting into the point where those are reaching their peak dosages. And that is significant because once I kind of hit, I need to be fucking very careful about how I talk about this. Basically, my thought process is around the 4-week mark is when the drugs peak. And basically, if I am going to experience any negative side effects from those drugs, I would have experienced them by that point in time. And so basically, if I get to the peaking point of where the drug is and we're in the clear, green light to that we don't have any negative side effects, I will creep the dosage up from there. And the goal is to find the amount of, in this case, testosterone that is the maximum amount that I can tolerate without experiencing negative side effects. So there could be a supplement bump and a food bump happening simultaneously in the near future here. So that is kind of what the near future looks like for me in terms of that sense. In terms of all the other things, I've been, maybe this is why my weight's kind of dropped down this week now that as I kind of think about it. My steps have been a bit higher this week than what they normally have been. I've been consistent with my HIIT cardio, have not missed that ever since I started implementing that. And I've been incorporating a little bit more cardiovascular type of stuff on my rest days. So I also feel good cardiovascularly. So I'm in a good spot, in my opinion. I took some progress pictures yesterday morning, and I still don't really know how I feel about those, to be honest. I'll probably give them another look tonight, but maybe it's just the whole fear of getting fat thing. And this is coming from someone who, if you guys are following this type of content, then you guys know that I was a chunky fucking boy. Like, I am not scared of getting fat usually, but like I'm a human being, man. And like obviously another thing that's important to keep in mind is that I do intend on competing again, and so I do need to keep in mind that any fat that I put on, I will have to strip off. So I don't know if it's a combination of being scared or just trying to be more methodical with my approach. I think realistically it's a mixture of both. So kind of battling those demons right now, but I feel like I know in my chest, you know, I know that I need to be bigger, and the way that that's going to happen is by continuing to push. So just kind of battling those demons and trying to turn the brain off there, while at the same time not completely saying fuck it and you know what I mean, going completely off the rails. So I am trying to get better about not judging things 100% by the scale for myself, obviously, but when I think about a body weight cap, as of now, the intent is to compete again in the middleweight class and win my class in the middleweights and qualify for nationals as a middleweight. So I need to keep in mind that I have, like, you know, I do have in a certain sense like a cap. And I'm going to try and not go over 210. I say try. I will not allow myself to go over 210. So, you know, just kind of putting 1 and 2 together. If I look like this at 195-ish, another 15 pounds of body weight with the body fat that will bring, I think realistically that's as thick as I want to get before I clean it up and repeat the process. So we'll see. Obviously, I don't want to make preconceived notions of what's going to happen, but I need to keep in mind that I can't really go full-blown Chungus like I did last time, at least with the intentions of competing. If I didn't have a show like in the near future, I'm not saying that I would like do that again, but it wouldn't be as much of a mental struggle to do that. But as of now, I'm like really kind of being hard on myself that I want to compete again late next year, like late 2025. So I do have a timeline that I kind of have to keep in mind. So, all right. Anyways, upper A, Star Trek decline press is the main movement that we're doing here today. Last time that I did this workout, which was 6 days ago, I hit 3 plates on the decline for the first time. And I think I hit it for 6. It was either 5 or 6. So today I am either going to stick with 3 plates and try and beat reps, or if my body gives me the feedback that things are good, I will increase weight, either by like micro loading, or I could throw 5 to 10 pounds on, just completely depending on how I feel. Like I said, I feel good now, like, you know, my brain and everything and body is feeling good. But if I get in the gym and I get moving and my joints and all that type of stuff are telling me, hey, that's probably not a good idea, then I can't ignore that. So I know that I kind of touch on that sometimes, but, you know, progressions and everything in the gym and all of that is like mental and physical. Like sometimes mentally you're like, yeah man, let's fucking get it, but your body isn't cooperating, and sometimes it's the reverse. So you kind of just gotta manage things as best as you can and do as best as you can. I don't remember where I heard this quote from, obviously somebody in the bodybuilding industry, but they compared bodybuilding to surfing. And if you think about a surfer's job is not to go out on the ocean and create waves. Like they can't make that happen. But what the surfer's job is to ride the waves when they're there. And I really feel like bodybuilding is like that in a lot of ways. Like I just said, there are times where your brain is ready to roll, but your body isn't, and vice versa. And that's an instance where the wave isn't there. But then there are times where things are going good and all the stars are aligning and everything is going good. And then at that point, it is your job to ride that wave and progress the fuck out of your lifts and fucking eat and grow. And that's where we're at right now. Things are going good. I'm on a very good run of training, and I'm kind of just focused on keeping the train on the tracks. If you're a client of mine, I've probably used that phrase with you a lot, man. A lot of times bodybuilding is just, you're a train on a railroad track, and you're just trying, like you're headed in a certain direction, and you're trying to not get, you know, distracted by the things that are off the track. You're just trying to keep the thing on the track, man. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So let's go fucking get it done. Holy shit. All right, headed back from a fucking kick-ass workout, man. Absolutely murdered everything today. I did beat my number on the decline press, but it was fucking heavy. I added 5 pounds this week, and realistically, I probably should have just stayed at 3 plates and tried to beat reps, because that was super heavy. I maybe could have done an extra warm-up or so too, so I'm gonna make note of that for next time, because obviously as I get stronger and stronger, this is gonna sound so dumb. As I get stronger and stronger, the weights get heavier and heavier, and like I'm starting to notice that. You know, when I did my first rep of my decline press today, I was like, oh my god, this is heavy. I thought that I was gonna get like 3 or 4. I'm honestly surprised that I got 5. I thought I was gonna get 3 or 4. So just important to keep that in mind as I go forward from here. I've been able to make some really quick strength progressions on that movement as of late, but it kind of looks, if today is an indicator, it kind of looks like that is kind of slowing down a little bit, which it inevitably will. So it's just going to be more about creeping the lift up from here and micro loading and using my fractional plates and everything. But aside from that, man, everything else was perfect. Super happy with how today went, and I moved at lightning pace today. Usually I'm finishing up my workouts sometime between like 4:15 and 4:30, and today I was done by like 3:35 or 3:40. I was just flying, and I noticed that I am really like cardiovascularly recovering very well right now. And I really think that a lot of that has to do with being consistent with my HIIT cardio. And I did my HIIT cardio again today after upper body. And I just find that really pushing my heart rate up and getting used to getting my heart rate up very high and then having it recover very quickly is allowing me to get through my weight training sessions quicker and recover like cardiovascularly, catch my breath quicker in between sets, which just increases the pace of the workout, increases the training density, and all of those other scientific things. It's very positive. So I'm really happy with the inclusion of that and how I've been able to be pretty consistent with that as this off season has gone on. And yeah, I'm just very happy with how today's workout went. So lots of things to take note of and implement for next rotation. But today was chef's kiss. Very good. All in all, man, the great run of training continues, and we have a lower body session tomorrow to cap off the week. Tomorrow is Friday, last work day of the week, and you know, I've had my lower B workout come on Friday a lot lately, and I'm loving that, because that's obviously my last like work day of the week, and then I will always have a rest day after legs. So it kind of gives me like a good closure to the week, not only in like a work sense, but also like a rest sense, because then on Saturday I get to start off my weekend with a day off from training and get to get a little bit more sleep and everything, and not really have a lot of responsibilities on that day. So I feel like it really allows me to kind of maximize the rest day. You know, like when I have a rest day that I've got a ton of work that I have to do, it's obviously a rest day in the sense of physical. I'm not really doing anything physical, but you know, my mental is being worked on that day. So when I have a day that my physical gets a rest and my mental gets a rest, I feel like that really is the definition of a rest day. You know what I mean? Like it really gives me the opportunity to fully recover from that workout, and that is significant because lower B is my most difficult workout of the week at the moment. So to be able to kind of have that align works very well, and I'm happy that that's how my schedule has kind of been playing out as of late. All in all, great day. The great run of training continues, and now we look to continue it tomorrow. Gonna go get the post-workout meal in and start the recovery process and all of that special stuff. I need to trim my beard like crazy. Definitely starting to look homeless here. So thanks for tagging along, guys. Hope that maybe you learned something from today's workout, and if anything, maybe you were entertained by the lifts. As always, any questions or concerns or anything, leave those in the comments. If you're interested in coaching, consultations, any of that jazz, it's all in the description below. Again, thanks for tagging along, and take care of yourselves, guys. We'll catch you next time.